Hello, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome for today's exclusive webinar on the live trading market, hosted by BlinkX and powered by JM Financial. It's a significant session, especially with today being an expiry day. So, we are joined by Mr. Akshay Bhagwat, our esteemed research analyst, who will be sharing the valuable insights and setting the stage for today's discussion. Welcome, Akshay sir. And to all our viewers, if you have any queries or any questions related to the derivative segments, feel free to drop them in the comment section. Our research analyst will be addressing your queries live during the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Divya. Good afternoon to all the viewers for the short and crisp webinar on the weekly expiry day. So, as you all know, today is Nifty's weekly expiry, 19th of August. And the first session, if you look at how the prices have behaved, so the positive takeaway as of now is that 25,000 support is holding on strong. आज मार्केट 25,000 खुलने के बाद initially you had a strong round of momentum where we saw a post opening upside of around 70 to 80 points. We are at 2,512 right now. Lately, in the last you can say 15 minutes, there has been some bit of choppiness around 25,100 zone, considering there is some news which is doing rounds about the tenure of derivatives expiries being changed. Now, there is no confirmation as yet about the news, but that is what most of the media channels are highlighting. So that is the reason why you have some bit of a turbulence in the markets as the news goes. तो आज कैसे करें निफ्टी को ट्रेड वीकली एक्सपायरी पे विद 3 more hours to go. तो सबसे पहले अगर मैं ब्लिंक एक्स के वेबसाइट पे लॉग इन करने के बाद ये चार्ट के ऑप्शन में जा रहा हूँ, तो I have my 30-minute candlestick chart in front of you. Along with this, I have a Bollinger Band of a 20 and a 2 setup along with the RSI on it. Now, one important thing to note here is that RSI जो है, it is overbought. When we say overbought, it means that from here, there is a slight caution if you were to go aggressively long at RSI readings above 70. RSI एक तो ऊपर 75 तक गया, उसके बाद थोड़ा सा नीचे कट कर रहा है, वापस 70 के नीचे. तो इनिशियली RSI ऑन द टेक्निकल प्राइस चार्ट हमें सेल का इंडिकेशन दे रहा है. This is only for intraday on a 30-minute time frame. अगर आप ओवरऑल टेक्निकल रेजिस्टेंस देखें तो कहीं ना कहीं there is a small resistance building up at 25,150 based price action. RSI का अपसाइड जो बैंड है वो करीबन 25,150 पे ही आ रहा है. अभी ये ओवरबॉट जोन में क्या करे, आई वुड से वी विल वेट एंड वॉच. थोड़ा सा डिप अगर मिलता है where the orange or the moving average line stands of the Bollinger Band, that would be an apt entry point for a trader. तो वो लेवल है करीबन 25050 के आसपास, which is spot nifty का level है. तो if we get it around 25050, which where the day started off, from where we had the pullback, that will be a good buying point in case by chance the market offers you that level during the day. So keep these important levels noted. 25050 is the support zone. The resistance is at 25150. And if 25150 crosses, then we can talk about 25,200. So right now we have supports and resistance based on the technical price patterns. On basis of RSI, we have some confirmation that थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे निफ्टी महंगा है for intraday. It is not the apt level to aggressively go long on the nifty at this point, and it makes sense to wait for a 50 odd point dip before we enter our buy commitments. अभी दूसरी चीज है, how is the options data placed? तो सीधा हम BlinkX के स्क्रीन पे ऑप्शंस का जो है उस लिंक को क्लिक करेंगे और वहां पे अगर आप देखा जाए तो you will see the various prices for calls, the various prices for puts, and the various Greeks of the options as it is traded right now. So we are going to the spot, which is where Nifty is trading 25,110. Now, first of all, we try to see where is the highest open interest placed for 21st August expiry. तो एक क्लैरिटी है कि 25,150 के कॉल में काफी हाई ओपन इंटरेस्ट है और 25,100 के पुट में काफी हाई ओपन इंटरेस्ट है. सो इट इज वेरी रेयर दैट you have calls and puts placed at the same strike on an expiry day. उसका मतलब निकलता है जब कॉल एंड पुट का हाई ओपन इंटरेस्ट highest open interest on the day is at a same strike on the weekly expiry, it means that possibly, I mean, it's not sure, but an assumption can be made that 25 100 calls and puts have been sold to play a range bound scenario for today. Now, if you look at the premiums for 25,100 call, roughly the last traded price is 32 in calls and 21 in puts. So roughly I will add them up both. 30 and 22 is 50. So roughly 25,160 is the upside, and 25,050, 25,040 I may put it, is the lower end of the band. So my options is giving a band of 25,040 on the lower side, अपसाइड 25,160. तो अगर आप देखें ऑप्शंस का जो प्राइस आज के लिए निकल रहा है और टेक्निकली हमने जो 2 मिनट पहले एक एनालिटिक्स किया उसका भी प्राइस पॉइंट जुड़ रहा है, तो एक रेंज की क्लैरिटी मिल रही है कि आज का दिन 25,040 और 25,150 160 के जोन में सीमित रहेगा. तो इसमें हमको ट्रेड बिठाना है, तो वी आर समवेयर एट द मिड लेवल ऑफ दिस बैंड. And if you look at the money action in the options, you can look at the open interest change. The highest change is 150. The change 4 lakh का एडिशन है कॉल में, कहीं ना कहीं 25,100 पुट में भी है, तो कुछ ज्यादा चेंज अगर है तो दोनों 4-5 लाख के आसपास ओपन इंटरेस्ट एडिशन है. तो जो भी संकेत मिल पा रहे हैं, आई थिंक द इनिशियल इंडिकेशंस आर दैट इट इज गोइंग टू बी मोस्टली अ रेंज bound expiry day. So actionable one, if you are an option writer where your risks are unlimited but you have to but the probability of making money is high, you have to work with stop losses. तो उनके लिए आप ट्रेड रहेगा कि आपको 25,050 का पुट बेचना है जो करीबन 9 रुपए में आपको बिक रहा है. तो you sell 25,050 का पुट at 9 rupees, and for calls you are going to sell 25,150. So this is slightly a high risk trade. We are selling options, assuming that the market stays in the range of roughly 25,150 to 25,050. If it stays in the range, you are going to make maximum profit of 12 rupees premium in call selling and around 20 and 10 rupees in put selling. So net you are going to make around 20 to 25 points. That is the target potential you can consider for the next 2 to 3 hours. For this, you have to maintain strict stop losses about 25,150 or 24040, 25040 on the lower end. And that is the extreme end of the band. In case there is a surprise move, immediately you have to cut your trade and not let your losses bleed further. तो ये एक गेम प्लान हो चुका ऑप्शन राइटर के लिए. Now as an option buyer, what you will be doing is, at this point it is a no trade zone for me because right now we are at a midpoint of the zone. So since my inclination more is on the buy side for today, I would wait for a slight dip till 25,050. So in case during the day there is a fall of 50 points in the second hour, I will go for buying a 25,150 ka call. Right, 25,100 का कॉल, पार्डन मी, 25,100 का कॉल. तो ये करीबन 30 रुपीस पे चल रहा है. अगर 50 पॉइंट का गिरावट हो तो ये 30 पॉइंट विल गो डाउन टू 15 to 10 रुपीस. सो एज अ हीरो और अ जीरो ट्रेड, तभी आपको 10 या 15 रुपए में 25,100 की कॉल अगर आज आपको मिलती है तो आपको 10 और 15 रुपए के बीच में इसको बाय करना है. स्टॉप लॉस 0 रहेगा और अगर ये सही चल पड़ा तो आपका ये ट्रेड डबलर या 3 गुना या उसके प्लस आज बन सकता है. So this is a hero zero trade if you are an option trader on the buy side. So I have disclosed a strategy, what an option writer can do, what is the view for the Nifty today going ahead, mostly it is range bound, and how an option buyer should trade in this market for the next 3 hours of trade. So I hope this information will help you to tide safely through the next 3 hours of trade, and wish you all the best for today's trading on the weekly expiry day for the Nifty index. Open for questions.
There is a query regarding what is your view on ONGC and Mannapuram?
ONGC and Mannapuram. Okay.
Yeah.
See, ONGC, if you were to look at the price action in ONGC, there is some support which is slowly building up at 230. ONGC has been largely range bound since last 4 or 5 months, and there is no price traction also. Short term, you can expect targets till around 255. So 255 is the upside which is estimated for ONGC. Stop losses below 230 would be the trade if you have bought ONGC. Second is Mannapuram, which you asked. So for Mannapuram Finance, if you look at really there is no trade building up for short term. I can just help you with the levels here because the setup right now is neutral and it will be choppy and directionless. So you have to compromise with the targets and stop loss. Risk reward does not work. So at the best, I can suggest you levels. The resistance is 275 and the support is around 254.
Okay, and Supreme Industry 4,700 call option at the rate of 40. So what's your view on it?
Supreme Industries fourth, okay, see, Supreme Industries today has tested the resistance zone. Technically, there is a strong resistance at 4600, and post crossing resistance today we are reversing back below 4600. We are at 4557. So, in all likelihood, there is going to be a sideways action or some more profit booking, which can slightly drag the stock down till 4475 on the lower end. So, if you're an option buyer, I would suggest take an exit or book out your profit at the current market price.
Okay, and your view on Bank Nifty.
Bank Nifty, my view is positive. There is some choppiness today for intraday post the opening, but my understanding is Bank Nifty slowly is trying to build a support zone near 55,500 odd levels. Last 4 days, this support zone has held. Today, there is choppiness. We traded positive in the morning, but again, there is some weakness post opening. But from a short term perspective for the month of August, my sense is that Bank Nifty might go up till 56,500. That is the first target you can work with. And if there is further momentum from those areas, 57,000 is what you can look forward to. So positive view, but today not expecting much fireworks considering the muted price volume action we have since the opening trades.
Okay, and your view on GMR.
GMR Infra, I think if you look at the price, technical price setup, see for the day, there is no much traction. It opened positive, but as I see right now, there is some selling intent during the day. I think this talk is more from a positional or a longer term perspective where you can anticipate targets till around 120, but long term really means 6 months plus if you were to hold for targets of 120. Short term, the levels which you can look forward to 80 support and 102 resistance. Overall, the view for this stock is positive.
Okay. Thank you so much, Akshay sir, and thank you all for being a part of this webinar. So we hope all your queries have been resolved. And for more market knowledge, tools, and strategies, stay connected with BlinkX powered by JM Financial. Have a great day ahead and happy trading. Thank you so much.